Okay guys, so I am starting on freshly washed hair. My hair has been drying just for about 10 to 15 minutes now, so it's like damp but not soaking wet but not 100% dry. So the first thing I'm going to do is just part my hair. I like to start with the back, so I'm just going to pull the top part up and put it into a little bun. And as you can see, my part is not straight at all, but it doesn't matter how straight your parts are for twist outs. So I'm going to take the leave-in conditioner by Main Choice. This is actually the 3-in-1 conditioner. You can use it as a co-wash, detangler, or leave-in. But I'm using it as a leave-in, and I'm just going to first apply it to this section. And each of my twists are going to be about this size. Sometimes my hair feels a little bit dry with just the product, so I will add just a tad bit of water. Not too much, just enough to make the hair movable and to make the product absorb into the hair a little bit better. So once I have the product distributed throughout my hair, I'm going to apply the Main Choice 24 karat gold twist gel. If you see my review on this, then you know that I loved it immediately. I've been using it for my twist outs ever since, and as you can see, it kind of has like a jelly consistency. It's very shiny. It has these little crystals in it that give your hair a nice like shine. It is just so pretty, and it moisturizes your hair so well. So when it comes to how I like to flat twist my hair, I don't really know how to explain it, but as you can see, I just take a section of hair, I split it in two, I begin twisting, and then as I go down the twist, I just keep adding more hair. I hope that visibly it's easier for you to understand than me explaining it, but I learned this technique from Natural 85 a long time ago, and I've been doing it ever since, and I feel like this flat twist technique gives me a lot more volume, and it makes it easier to fluff out my hair because the hair is kind of already sectioned because you add hair as you twist. So just one more time, the steps. I'm just using the leave-in first on this section, and then after I apply the leave-in, I'm just going to add a little bit more water to make my hair absorb the product a little bit better and to make the hair a little bit more movable and easier to twist. Then taking the twist gel, I'm just applying that on top as my styler. And then I'm just going to begin flat twisting. I take one section at the top, I split it in two, and then I begin twisting, and then as I twist, I just keep grabbing more hair as I go down. And also, once I get to the bottom, I do like to kind of twirl it around my finger to curl the end. And then I'm just going to repeat that same thing on the last two twists. I always do 4 twists on this back section of my head. So once I'm done with the back section, I'm just going to begin parting for the next section, and I literally just kind of go in a circle around my head in the middle to create the center part where I do the twist. You can see what I'm doing. I don't know how to explain exactly how I part it, but it's just a nice little round circle in the center of my head, and then I put a ponytail holder on the top to hold the top section out of the way. Next, I'm just going to begin parting for the next twist. This twist I always make go forward. I don't know why. It's just been working for me that way. So once I have that part, then I'm going to put the other hair, of course, in a ponytail to keep it out of the way. I'm going to apply the leave-in first on this section. Then, of course, on top of the leave-in, I'm going to grab the twist gel and put that on top. And then that's pretty much it. I just begin twisting again like I did the other ones. Hopefully this angle is a little bit better so you can see how I make the big section. I split it in two, and then I just keep adding hair. And it's a lot easier than corn rolling once you get the hang of it. So now that you see how I layer the products and the twisting technique that I do, I'm just going to speed through the rest of the twist out part, and I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to achieve your best twist out. And don't worry, I'm going to show you guys exactly how many twists I do in each section at the end. Okay, so tip number 1, moisture is key. If you have drier hair, then you may need to layer more products or oils. The lock method, which is leave-in oil cream, is a great method to use for twist outs because it ensures that you're locking in moisture in your hair, which will give you your best results. I didn't use the oil here because these two products work fine for me for retaining moisture, but if you have drier hair, try using the leave-in first, then applying an oil on top, and then applying the cream or a styling product of your choice on top of that. Adding an oil can also help reduce frizz if you suffer from that, especially an oil like black castor oil, argan oil, or olive oil that's thick and helps to smooth the cuticle down. Another thing that can make or break your twist outs are your ends. If you are transitioning or if you have any heat damage, then you can try using a roller at the end just to ensure that they don't dry like straight or stringy, or you can just cut your ends. But if your ends are damaged, it will definitely show in your twist out if you don't use a roller or if you don't, cut them off. You should also try playing around with how you section your hair. I've been doing twist outs for years and I've tried many different ways to part and section my hair, and this one just kind of works for my head shape, but you should try different ways to section and see which way comes out the best. Twist outs are really just trial and error, honestly. Also, I did this twist out on freshly washed hair, but if you want to stretch your hair out even more or have more volume, you can do a twist out on hair that is 100% dry or that has already been stretched, maybe from a previous twist out or from a blowout. The wetter your hair is when you twist, the more shrinkage your twist will have when they dry, and the drier and more stretched out your hair is when you start twisting it, the more volume and length you'll have. So keep that in mind too. Once I'm 100% done applying the product and twisting my hair, I put way too much product on that twist, wow. But anyway, once I'm done applying the products and twisting my hair, these are the sections that I have. I have 3 big twists on the center of my head, and then I have the 2 twists on the sides going forward, and then on the back I have the 3 twists in the middle, and then I have those 4 twists that I did first in the back part of my head. So altogether I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 twists. And I'm just going to let my twist dry overnight. I'm putting on my new satin bonnet, which is from Glow by Day. Shout out to them for sending me this bonnet. I think it's so cute. Purple is my favorite color. And I love this bonnet also because I have a small head and it has a little drawstring on the side that you can pull to tighten it. So that way the bonnet does not slip and slide all over the place while you sleep. So now it's the next morning and I'm just taking off my bonnet and getting ready to take out my twists. You want to make sure that your twists are 100% dry when you take them out or it could seriously mess them up. I'm going to take just a tad bit of 100% virgin coconut oil on my fingers just to help reduce any frizz while I take out the twist. And then once I have all my twists out, I'm just going to take my pick and fluff out my roots to give me a lot more volume because as you can see, when I first take my twist out, my hair is just super flat and not cute. So I don't pull the pick all the way through. I just kind of focus it on my roots to give it a little bit more volume. If you pull it all the way through, then you may mess up the definition at the end. So as you guys can see, this is what my hair is looking like just in this regular twist out, but I'm going to jazz it up just a tad bit. So first, just parting the side of my head, I'm going to create a small little section where I'm going to put some twists, and I'm just going to pin that front part to the side to keep it out of the way. So I'm just going to make 2 small twists. So I'm just going to split that section that I created in the center. My parts are never straight, you guys. And then I'm just going to pin one of the sections out of the way while I work on the first section. A lot of pinning. So I'm just going to grab my favorite Eco Styler gel with castor oil, and I'm just going to apply that on my edges and also kind of around the section to make it nice and smooth and easy to twist. And of course, on top of that, I'm going to need my Mielle Organics Edge Gel to really smooth my edges. You guys know this is my favorite. Then I'm just going to begin flat twisting the same way I had showed you guys before. This is a bad angle, but it's pretty much the same concept. I just started with the section, I split it in 2, and then I just keep adding hair as I go back with the twist. And then once I'm finished, I'm just going to take a bobby pin and pin it up so it stays in place. And I forgot to show the little packet, but I do have these little like hair accessory jewelry thingies. I just got mine at my local beauty supply store, but you can order them on Amazon. I will link some down below if I can find some online. And then I'm just going to twist the same way I did on the other section, so that way I have 2 twists just going backwards. And then I just take my pin out that I had in the front, and that's it. Just fluff it out until it's in a shape that I like. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Everything I used and mentioned will be in the description box below, so check that before asking any questions. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and hopefully I will see you all in the next video. Bye!